Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Fajrotussyifa and I'm a student of English Education Department of UIN Jakarta. I'm from class 4A and my student last number is 24. So, in this occasion, I will tell you about the textbook that I have read. So, the genre of the textbook is Autobiography and Biography. Without any further ado, let's move to the general information about this textbook. So, the title of this book is Will, that's written by Will Smith himself and Mark Manson. Will Smith is an actor, producer, and musician, two-time Academy Award nominee, Grammy Award, and NAACP Award winner who has enjoyed a diverse career encompassing films, television, and multi-platinum records. Meanwhile, Mark Manson is a self-help blogger and a writer from the United States. In 2019, he published 3 books. One of them is The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. The publisher of this book is Penguin Publisher Group in 2021 with a total pages 431. This book tells a story of Will's life journey before he was an actor. Okay, first I'm going to tell you about the general summary of this textbook. Will by Will Smith and Mark Manson is a book of Will Smith's life, beginning with early hip-hop and progressing through the Prince of Bel-Air to creating movies and becoming one of the world's most known performers. In Will, American actor Will Smith takes the reader on a journey through his life, childhood, thorny relationship with his father, his rap career shaping, chance encounters with Bunny Medina and Quincy Jones, and becoming the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, long-term business relationship with James Lasseter, his marriage, divorce, friendship, jealousy, parenthood, and his thought process. In Will, he read, sobbed, and was very vulnerable, and he takes the reader on a voyage of the Renaissance man. Okay, so after the general summary of this textbook, I will tell you about the summary per chapter of this textbook. So in the first 3 chapters, with the title Fear, Fantasy, and Performance, in each chapter, explain us how Will was reared, how he got to be the way he was, where he was raised, and what influenced his world view from birth. And in these chapters, Will's mother taught Will that the only thing that cannot be taken away from you, from yourself, is knowledge. In the first chapter, it also shows while his father terrified him, he was also his biggest champion, always having his back and providing for him and his family. Then, in chapter 3, with title Performance, he hoped to one day construct a life for his family in which he could provide for everyone and make everyone happy. So yeah, in the next chapter, which are chapters 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, with the titled Over, Hope, Ignorance, Adventure, and Pain. In this 4th chapter, it depicts Will as a teenager and young adult ascending through the world of hip-hop. In this chapter, he receiving his first Grammy and making it. In the 4th chapter, he recognized that when you understand or are good at something, you feel strong and as if you have something to contribute. Will have a significant accomplishment in chapter 7. He was a world-famous rapper, Grammy Award winner, and newly minted millionaire at the age of 22. But in chapter 9, Destruction, Will falls into trouble with the IRS, but for not paying his taxes, owing millions of dollars, and his new record is a flop. Okay, so the next chapters are chapters 10, 11, and 12, with the title of each chapter Alchemy, Adaptation, and Desire. Okay, so the chapters take us through Will's life after he stopped making music and got the role of the Prince of Bel-Air. We follow Will as he climbs to fame on television, marries, then divorces, and becomes a father. Then he moves on to the next big thing, movies. In chapter 10, he stated that he enjoyed producing music, but he preferred acting since it freed him and enabled him to completely express his creativity and ideas. And in chapter 11, this chapter is titled Adaptation, demonstrates how professional he is in his work. He has an intense work ethic, as he stated on set, since he is frightened of failure. So he learned the entire script, even other people's lines, since he didn't want to, when he was working, he didn't want it to be his fault if it failed. So yeah, the next chapter is chapters 13 to 15 with the title Devotion, Boom, and Inferno. So yeah, these 3 chapters explain how Will became a movie star and how swiftly he ascended to the level of one of the world's most famous movie stars. Chapter 16, with the title Purpose, explains how Will landed the character of Muhammad Ali and his Oscar nomination. When Will eventually obtains the main part in the movie's Men in Black, he says that there is no more combustible entertainment than a successful movie with a smash record when they fit each other. Okay, so the next chapters is chapter 17 to 19 with the title Perfection, Mutiny, and Retreat. These chapters show us how, despite having everything in his life, Will remained empty and unfulfilled on the inside. He kept pushing himself and his family to accomplish and be more, which caused a slew of issues in his second marriage to Jada. In the chapter 18, Will and Jada realized that no one can make someone else happy. So yeah, they realized that they had to be responsible for their own happiness. Okay, so the last chapter is the epilogue. This epilogue, titled Charm, brings us to Will's 50th birthday when he performed a bungee jump from a helicopter overlooking the Grand Canyon in front of his whole family and friends, and the episode culminates his trait of being a coward and coping with setbacks and failures in his life. Then he realized that for some reason, God placed the most beautiful things in life on the other side of our worst terrors. So, in my opinion, people who are suitable to read this book are those who feel insecure about their abilities. It seems that after reading this book, they will feel that nothing is impossible with effort. Confidence in doing something is the main key to success, especially if we already have good abilities in what we are good at. Apart from that, of course, Will Smith fans should also read this book to know the story of his life journey from the beginning to become as successful as it is today. Okay, so what did I learn from this book? There are many things I can learn from Will Smith's life story in this book, like Will Smith attempting to obtain what he wants by being brilliant at everything from being a rapper to an MC to becoming a professional and famous actor. I realized that when you believe you are good at something or are knowledgeable in a profession, you must believe in yourself and your ability to reach that objective. I also think that success will come to those who are willing to put up the work. What I appreciate best about this book is that it was written by Will Smith himself together with Mark Manson from Will Smith's point of view. So this, in my opinion, might help the reader feel more at ease while reading the book and allowing them to get more involved in the plot. Will Smith's life experiences will make us feel what he feels according to what he explains in the book. Of course, Will Smith's life journey from the beginning of his profession motivated me as a reader as well. I really loved the book since it had everything you could desire in the great book. It was funny, inspiring, thought-provoking, vulnerable, engaging, and polished. Okay, so the next thing is, what did I dislike the most of this book? What I didn't enjoy about this book was when I read about Will Smith being treated unfairly because he's black. When he was in school, he was frequently mocked for being called improper name, and his instructor treated him differently than other white children. I really didn't like this part. So yeah, that's all from me, and I hope you guys enjoy my video, and I hope you guys like it. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you guys.